Coach Salyer here, Train Heroic. Happy New Year, guys. It is the 1st. So what I thought I'd do this bright and early morning, I went to bed kind of early last night because I'm old. What I thought I'd do is talk about some terminology that may be confusing some of you. When it comes to cleans or snatches, whenever you put the word power in front of clean or snatch, it simply implies the receiving position is above a parallel squat. So I'm not going all the way down to the bottom of my squat. I'm catching it relatively high depending on the amount of weight that you're lifting. So the heavier the weight, the less height I'm going to be able to get out of it, and I'm going to have to receive it a little bit lower. So there's a reason why if you watch the Olympics or something like that, or a really high level meet, national or world meet, there's a reason why they all do squat cleans, is because the weight is so freaking heavy they can't pull it very high, and they have to pull themselves underneath the bar and receive it at the bottom of that squat. Now a hang, anytime the word hang is placed in front of it, that means that my starting position is above the knees. Now there's a lot of reasons why we just prescribe hang cleans. I like hang cleans a lot because they're very simple. They're hard to screw up. Pulling from the floor is, believe it or not, really challenging and pretty tough to do the movements right and do the form correctly. It takes a lot of practice, takes a lot of time and concentration to be able to pull from the floor correctly and still be able to jump the bar up. Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to jump the barbell up through a range of motion, and if I don't jump, literally jump, vertical jump, I'm missing out on the most important part of the lifts, and you're missing out on why you do them. The Olympic weightlifters, on average, have the highest vertical jumps of any other athletes because they're jumping with resistance. You throw on a lot of weight on there, their bodies get acclimated to that resistance, and then suddenly you take it away, and boom, they're jumping through the roof. So if you're missing the jump, you're missing the point. So that's why we prescribe hang cleans to a lot of beginners. I keep most of my athletes at the hang for a long time. If your form is struggling from the floor, you need to be patient. Work on maybe some halting deadlifts. We prescribed that in the past couple weeks. So halting deadlift is a great exercise to help you work on pulling from the floor, but otherwise stick to the hang and you can't really go wrong. Hang cleans are where it's at, so you're going to get that jump, you're going to get the explosive movement out of it, and you're going to be set. So power clean again implies that you are pulling yourself under a bar but receiving it above a parallel squat. If I just say clean or I say squat clean, that means you're riding it all the way down to a full front squat or a full overhead squat if it's a snatch. Hang, starting above the knee. That could be hang power or hang squat, or what have you. Again, so power clean from the floor. Hang power clean. Squat clean from the floor. Hang squat clean. Now it's important to remember that the top should always look the same regardless of where I start from. So from the floor or from the hang, the jump and the shrug should always look exactly the same. So for example, jump and shrug from the hang, jump and shrug from the floor, should look exactly the same if I'm doing it correctly. So if it's not, if you're just gripping and ripping and you're just doing a really fast deadlift and muscling that weight up to your shoulders, you're missing the point. So slow it down a little bit, control that first deadlift, the first pull, and then make sure you're jumping that weight up.